Hey y'all, hey, it's Kiana here from Kiana Marie's studio, and welcome back to another Cozy Art Journal with me. Today we will be doing a cozy New York City scene, and let's go ahead and get started, y'all. So, this is a new kit that's coming to the shop if it's not already there, and it is New York. So, I created this clip art set to give an ode to New York City with all the skyscrapers and Statue of Liberty and different New York icons. And we're going to make a scene out of it. So, this is what we're doing first. I'm going to go ahead and place the cityscape. Look at this cityscape. Isn't it gorgeous? It just captures the essence of New York. And funny story, not really a story, but I actually lived in Connecticut for maybe about 15 years or so, and I lived an hour away from Midtown Manhattan, basically New York City, the heart of it. So, in my 20s, I was in the city, y'all. I was in the city doing my 20s thing. So, yeah, I thought this was a perfect kit for that, just to bring back some nostalgia. And as you see, I'm placing the Statue of Liberty. Now, when you guys get this kit, you're going to see the expression on the statue's face. I think it kind of captures the essence of what the atmosphere is now in 2024. So I thought that was funny. I was like, at first, I don't want to use it, but I think she kind of just said everything, right? So the next thing I'm gonna place is this Brooklyn Bridge, is what I call it. It could be the Brooklyn Bridge or the George Washington Bridge, whichever one you wanna call it. And that's a good bridge, but I didn't actually use it in this spread because it just wasn't flowing right for me. So I ended up taking it out. But I did have a different idea, and I think I'm going to do another spread with a bridge itself and then use some of the other buildings to, accent it. But I think what my idea is taking another one of those brownstones and kind of putting it on the edge and then bringing the other edge of the bridge to the end of the page and then kind of working my way out from there. So, but it didn't work for this scene. Oh, and then if you're noticing the stark white in the background, I hadn't yet decided on what I wanted to do with that, but that's going to be coming up too. So this is the street, and I just basically took a screenshot of some black and I brought in the blackout. So we're going to make a street out of this. I tell you, every single time, it never fails. I can be not clearing my throat at all day. And then once I get to taking a video, I don't know if that's some nervous energy or whatnot, but every time I gotta clear my throat. So I'm basically just trying to get this black bar situated where it's gonna go on the edges, so we can have a nice little street, a paved street. It was not paved, but the tar, and we get it proportioned properly so it kind of flows into the scene so that it is an actual street. So there's not much going on here, just placement. You know how we do, we getting everything where it needs to go, getting the proportions right, seeing what works and what doesn't. And then I'm bringing in another brownstone. And the thing about these brownstones, that as I was watching the video back before I finalized it, is those edges, right? There's like buildings on the edge. So once you bring it together and situate it where you want to put it on the page, it kind of makes up a whole nother type of city, right? So we have the brownstones in front of the skyline, the cityscape. So it's kind of giving you that illusion of this is a neighborhood, right? Somewhere in New York. And then they can see the city from afar from their neighborhood. So I thought that was a good touch. And what else are we doing? So we're just getting the city line situated again. And did y'all check the Hudson River? Like the New York girlies and the East Coast peoples, y'all gonna know. Y'all gonna know exactly what this is, because it brings back so many memories, man. Oh, sitting on a stoop. And I didn't live in this city or like even in New York, but I had friends and a lot of people out there, so go visit, just be chilling on the block. My 20s were fun. Look, I'm glad I grew up and lived on the East Coast when I did. So I don't know, those were the times. So I'm still trying to figure out what I want to do with this bridge, but it's not going to work for me. It's just not doing what it need to be doing. So she gone. All right, and then we are just placing the city line back, getting it situated. I'm trying to get that one edge of that terracotta color building to stretch out a little bit. So now I'm gonna pick up, I think I'm picking up the tree. Yep. So we're gonna put that tree right there, and that's kind of like a makeshift across the street thingy. And then you have that, like I said, the Hudson River in the background, kind of coming through, but it's far, but it's not too far. Just think about some blocks. It's some blocks away, right? So we're just getting that placed. Like, I am really pleased with this kit. I take a couple courses in different information sessions, and one of the coaches that I use, we were doing something, creating an avatar for like my business, like the customer that I cater to and what my business is focused on. And she was like, oh, and we came up with the avatar of the person, right? It was like a city girl, New York type of, it was like perfect, right? She was like throwing out ideas, and we were just going back and forth for a minute. I was like, oh shoot, bet New York City. She was like, yeah, you could add all kind of elements because you make clip art, I was like, yeah, huh? So that's where this idea came from, and I appreciate her very much so for that. So on this right here, I was, like I said, the white space was something I did not think about before while I was designing this. So this was like an afterthought. So I picked that up from the most recent kit, the boho beige bedroom, and I like it, but I don't like the stretch of it. So I'm trying to finagle it to do something different, but you'll see it's not going to really work out. So I'm just going to revert back to the stretched of it. So I think I'm going to go in later and just create an image that will fit the space to where it's not too stretched out. So yeah, because I ended up trying to crop this down. We can't have two suns. I don't know if we live on a planet with two suns right now. Although you never know what's out there. But anyway, as far as we know, we don't. And that line was too harsh there, so it didn't really work out. But I'm just trying some things, and y'all gonna come with me on the journey. So I do hope everybody's doing great today. And yeah, as I get more comfortable doing these videos and putting the narrative to it, I probably won't stumble so much, but I'm still in that nervous sea leg stage, and I'm glad that you guys are bearing with me. And oh, by the way, thank you so much to all of my 60 subscribers. I have so much appreciation for you guys right now, because it has taken me a long time to get even to this point on my YouTube channel. So I definitely appreciate all the subscribers, the new people coming through. I appreciate all the people supporting the business and on Etsy. Y'all, look, this has been a dream of mine, and it's coming to fruition. So without you guys, I wouldn't be where I'm at with it right now. So I really appreciate you, and I thank y'all from the bottom of my heart. Should a heart have a bottom though? Should just be the entirety of my heart. I'm just playing, but I'm serious. Anyway, so I'm gonna go ahead and turn this black out image into a street, and I'm putting in some mustard yellow color lines to mimic, the street lines. Kind of just brings it all together once I did that. So it's like, oh, okay, I see you. I see you. I see you. I see you. So now I'm going to grab, what am I grabbing? A cab. Now, the cab in the corner. Things happen when you don't really understand that they're happening, but it just comes together. So like I said, I was watching the video back after I recorded it. I was like, wait, that brownstone on the corner, the 3/4, angle, it got a whole nother building, like a whole nother side of the building. So it's kind of going off into the perspective, the horizon. But it's like the corner, right? Perfect. This cab is 3/4 of an angle. It's looking like it's turning a corner. Like, I was like, oh, like little things like that just elate me. They really do. So that worked out on its own. And then I'm placing the other cabs. That one didn't make it because it was too of a catty corner for me. So I'm going to put in another straight. Well, no, my bad. I'm putting in a traffic light, which is going to go on the corner. This works out, like the way it just came together. I'm like, what? Are you serious? So I am so happy with this, and it's so beautiful, and it reminds me of New York, like, right? So I'm just placing that, and then I'm gonna bring in the bus. Now the bus didn't end up staying, and it's actually a pretty good way that it's coming in, because it seems like it's pulling off from the corner or from the curb and leaving out. But that watercolor spot underneath, I want to get rid of that, so I'm probably gonna erase that out and go back in and change that bus up, or make a side view of a bus. So then I brought this cab in, and I'm like, well, I can't put it on the same side of the street as the other cabs coming, so move it down and move that up a little bit and make it seem like it's a two-way street. Bet that worked. Then what are we gonna play? So I think we're bringing some girlies now. Oh no, the subway sign. Yes. Watch where this goes. Yeah, hello. I loved it. This was so fun doing, and then I went back and watched it and saw the little nuances and the caveats. Yes, I'm like, okay, you did this one too. You did your big one on this one. Like, I'm patting myself on the back. So now we're gonna bring in the girlies, our Helen the Cab girls. So that's the chibi style. Oops, excuse me. That's the chibi style doll. I did mention that in the last video I did with the boho bedroom. And then there's another art style doll that's gonna come in. And I'm not gonna mention that because I don't use people's trademark anything for real. Like, I don't say their names or nothing like that, but you see it. So she's in her little green cardigan and chilling, waiting. Everybody's catching a cab, by the way, too. So whoever gets what is what it is. I imagine the other girl with the yellow shirt on, she gonna catch that corner cab, and then the girl in the green's gonna catch the middle one, and then the girl with the trousers on, she's gonna catch the one across the street. But they all gotta get to work, gotta get downtown, because they got, They got business to handle, they corporate jobs, blah blah blah, right? So I think we are on the finish line with this. I'm just doing a little bit of finishing touches. We're gonna scan the scene, and this scene is done. This went quick today, y'all. I'm proud of myself now. I'm getting better at it. And I thank you guys again for tuning in. I do hope you like this cozy New York City scene. The last thing we're gonna do here is just top it off with iconic New York, I don't know what you call it, symbol or something, I love New York symbol. And then I'm gonna type in just a phrase, it's not like a long quote, and then the date that I created this, which was today, and we'll be done with this scene. So you're just watching me type in, it says a New York kind of day, which that is a New York kind of day. Now it'd be cute if I put a bunch of people in there. Like, I think I'm gonna do that for the next one with this kit, because I have some other dolls I can use, like men and women, make it look like it's a downtown busy bustle hustle situation. So that is it, you guys. Thank you, like I said again, for watching, and I hope you did enjoy it just as much as I have. Please do not forget to like, subscribe, share, and hit that notification bell so you know when I drop another video. And I will see you guys on the flip side. Thanks and bye.